Hey, it's Jody Taylor of SnackySays.com. Welcome back to my podcast. You know what I realized? I have a bad habit of when I start the intro, I clap my hands. Now I have to go back and listen to see if you can hear it. I always go, hey, it's Jody Taylor. Well, maybe you couldn't hear it. Okay, so I thought we would chat about foods that I miss. So if you don't know, about a year, what month are we in? About a year ago, no, more than that, over a year ago, I started changing the way I eat. So I eat a lot healthier. I've drastically cut down on processed foods. I don't eat meat right now. Milk, cheese, dairy, eggs. Though my aunt, shout out to Peggy, who'll probably never listen to this, but my aunt very sweetly, generously, that's a word, sent me a fruitcake for Christmas. So I'm eating that every week. Usually on Monday or Tuesday, I eat a slice. So it was made and baked with love, and so I'm gonna eat it. She's an amazing baker. Tonks. So why am I talking about this? Oh, so basically, like, there are exceptions. Like, my aunt sent me that yummy cake, black cake, fruit cake. But generally, I eat, not generally, 90% of the time, I eat pretty healthily, and it gets boring, and it's not like as yummy, my brother's girlfriend and I, shout out to Andrea, who probably will listen to this, are going to do a charcuterie night, which was rescheduled by me. Sorry, Andrea, but we are going to do it. And she said something that, like, took me out. By the way, I don't think you know, Andrea, how funny I thought this was. But we were talking about doing charcuterie night, and my board was going to be, of course, non-dairy. And I was, like, getting creative, trying to think of how I can make it dope, but without all of the usual yummies, like the smoked meats or whatever. And she goes, well, for your board, because we're doing a competition, for your board, can you, like, have some cheese for the living? Which I thought was hilarious, because yes, it's like, if you're not eating cheese, are you even living? Are you alive? Cheese is life, but it upsets my stomach, so I don't eat it anymore. I will say, though, non-dairy cheese blows. If you know of a brand that actually tastes like cheese, like good cheese, that's going to give me life, let me know. I'm pretty sure I'm going to go on ahead and get me some pizza with the real cheese for the living whenever I eat pizza again. I give up. Like, for real, there's some things that you just cannot duplicate. You cannot do it. Let me give you an example. Meat. I don't care what anybody says. Like, I have tried those processed, like, it looks like sausage, it tastes like sausage, it smells god awful, and doesn't agree with my stomach. So for all of that, and it's like, if you have to put 25 things in there to make it, like, taste like meat, forget it. I'd rather eat meat, and I don't even want to eat meat. So I was going to talk about what I miss. I'm getting, like, outraged on my behalf of all the good processed food I'm missing. So there's, like, two realities going on here. On one hand, I know it's not good for me personally, like, just for my, let's say, my constitution, my preferences, my health, me personally. This is just me. I'm not putting that on anyone else. Like, just for me, I feel lighter, healthier, stronger when since I haven't been eating meat and changed up how I eat. And I know intellectually it's really good for me. On the other hand, processed food is life. Things that I miss, to get to the point of this podcast episode. Stuff like Cheetos. I kid you not. I will, like, wake up in the middle of the night and be thinking about Cheetos and Doritos and whatnot. I was looking through my WhatsApp messages. My twin brother mentioned, like, a Sammy that he had at Trader Joe's, and he usually sends me pictures of yummy food. This is going back when I was living in Korea and I just didn't have access, especially the first few years there, didn't have access to yummy Western, what we call Americana food. So anyway, I was looking for that picture. I couldn't find it, but what I did find was a Popeye's fish sandwich that they only sell during Lent. I don't know if you like Popeyes, that they're known for chicken, fried chicken. Oh, baby, I used to love me some Popeyes fried chicken. It is stateside my favorite fried chicken. The only place. I'm not into KFC. I'm not into anywhere else. Ooh, Popeyes fried chicken. But those days are gone. They're gone. But I will tell you, that Popeyes fish sandwich is really good. And I'm recording this in the winter of 2023. And when Easter rolls around, I'm going to make it my business to get me one of them fish sandwiches. I still eat seafood. I don't think that's going to change. I don't think so. We'll see. But anyway, so I don't really miss fast food like that. But every once in a while, because even when I was kind of off the rails with my eating, I was never a big fast food person. I would get fast food like once or twice a year. Disclaimer, that is like for the last 10, 12 years. When I was younger, I'm still young, ain't we all young? But when I was younger, I loved me a Big Mac. I'm talking about from when I was a kid. I didn't have my first Happy Meal until I was in high school, because I mentioned it to a friend and she was like shocked, genuinely shocked that I had never had a Happy Meal. I'm an eater. A Happy Meal never appealed to me because you could have a Big Mac and have twice the beef. Why would you get a hamburger? Don't be ridiculous. So when I did used to eat McDonald's, I used to really eat McDonald's. I'm talking about Big Macs, fries. I love the fish fillet. I had one. No, I didn't have one recently because, they put the calories up there. I didn't grow up with the calorie information. It's such a turn off. Like, I get it and I'm happy about it, but it makes it so hard for me to order something because I'm like, oh, that's more than half my calories for the day. Once you get a drink, which I don't drink soda, not because I don't love it. It's this constant push and pull between what I know to be true, what's healthy for me, what I know intellectually, and it's like, man, I would love a Diet Pepsi. I would love a freaking Diet Pepsi. I can't drink Diet Pepsi because once I get started, I start drinking it by the case. I'm not even kidding. I drink the Diet Pepsi once I get my hands on it more than anything, more than coffee, more than water, sparkling water. I can drink it like water, like how most people or other people might drink water. But it's no good for me. Oh, jeez. This is really like a rant about how I miss food. So, no, I can't. Processed food isn't food. It's not food, but man, sometimes I long for it. So I guess I don't have like a list because I really did used to eat everything under the sun. Like Snickers, really satisfies. Snickers, Reese's Pieces, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, McDonald's, when I used to eat McDonald's, hard, like a lot. Fried chicken. Korea has the best fried chicken I've ever tasted in my life. Fight me. Get at me. I won't back down on that. So much so that I'm pretty sure when I go to Korea, when I go back to Korea, I'm going to be a social omnivore. I'll put the link in the show notes. It's an article I read in Bon Appetit. Basically, it's somebody who eats veggies at home or like healthfully, whatever. Insert how your eating lifestyle. But then when you go out, like with family and friends, then you have the steak. So I'm being a bit of a social eggivore. Is that a thing? Because I'm eating this cake that my aunt made that has eggs in it. I still can't quite get myself to, I don't see me going out and getting an omelet. I don't see me getting a jar of mayonnaise, even though I have to say I really do love mayonnaise because, it's all eggs. But I use the vegan mayo, which I like. They are, I mentioned before that I don't really like to do the substitutes. Like I've tried the fake egg, which by the way has the note on the label like made in the same factory as dairy and egg products. It's like whatever. What's the point? I would rather eat a real egg than eat a substitute egg. Same thing. The substitute eggs. I think the one I tried was just egg. The substitute eggs, that's what I call them. I don't think that's the real lingo. They look like an omelet. They more or less taste like an omelet, kind of, pretty close, but they don't agree with my stomach. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna wrap this up. I guess I just wanted to get this out and just kind of rant about how much I miss processed foods. Man, sometimes like I will look at Oreos and I'll look at these yummy foods and I look at the ingredients and the list and I'm like, don't do it. And then I don't do it. Will I have an Oreo again? Maybe. I mean, they're vegan, right? Which doesn't matter because I'm not really. Okay, not really. I am not vegan. I am vegan at times in some ways. I eat a lot of plant-based. Okay, to wrap it up, the point of all this is to say that I miss the yummies. I miss going out. Well, first of all, I'm not one to go out that much anyway, but I do miss going out and I miss the ease of eating what other people eat. I'm talking about whether it's a restaurant or going to someone's home. And I feel like I will, and I've said this before and I'll keep saying it until it happens. I don't think that I'm never ever going to eat meat or chicken again. I think I'm going to see something and be like, I really want to eat that. And then I will eat it. I can't imagine going to Korea. It's changed a lot since I lived there. When I first got there, it was almost, I remember someone being vegan and vegetarian, and I was like, good luck. Good luck, bro. Good luck. Because you'll get a sandwich in Korea. And again, I haven't lived in Korea in 3 years. At the time of this recording, it's been 3 years. But the sandwich will say something like cheese sandwich. And I promise you, it will have a slice of ham in that sandwich. You know, like you'll get a soup, and it's not written anywhere on the menu, but the broth is meat based, and I'm just too. I don't want to say lazy. I'm just not gonna do it. I'm not gonna stress myself out. I'm gonna try to be more laid back, and we'll see. I just don't. I'm saying that I am gonna go to Korea, back to Korea at some point, and it's very like I just can't imagine going out with my friends and just sitting there eating side dishes all night. There's so many memories, and I guess that's true of so many things. Like I think this will really be put. I've been in a bubble the last year basically. And I think things will really be put to the test once I get my butt on a plane and like go. It'll be interesting. I don't think I'll have an issue stateside, but I think once I go to Jamaica or go to Korea or go to wherever, I just don't see me running around trying to get to only eat seafood or just eat veggies and not eat processed foods. I'll tell you something else. In terms of processed snacks, the best snacks that I've had ever were definitely in Asia. Japan, Malaysia, Korea, Taiwan. Those snacks gave me life. They're very different from, even though they may have the same name like Doritos, they have different flavors. Like the Kit Kats in Japan are off the hook. The kids don't say off the hook anymore. I still say it. Actually, I don't. That's funny that I said it. Well, anyway, they're off the hook. So I think, it's not like I'm going to be, well, who knows? Wouldn't that be funny? It's not like I'm going to be in Korea all the time or Japan all the time. So I'll probably have a ceasefire and stuff my face with the processed goods. But I wonder if I can turn it off I don't want to open the floodgates. All right. I've been going on and on and on. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk rant about all of the good eating that I'm missing by not eating processed foods, but also understanding that it's just not good for my health and it's not real food, just my personal preference. Okay, this is Jody Taylor of SnackySays.com. Thanks for listening.